What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, the sports conversationalist. Welcome back to another video. And in today's video, some apologies need to be had. Hey, I'll raise my hands, right? But yeah, we go through all the 8 UCL matchups that happened a day or two ago. And yeah, let's quickly get into it. You know, first match, hey, you got me. You got me. Real Madrid, Man City. Man City is 0. Real Madrid 3. I have so many thoughts on this game. I'll have to keep it brief, you know what I'm saying? But come on, man. Pep, it's big 2026. How are we overthinking against a Madrid team they literally have like 5 starters out, 6 starters out, bro. Come on, man. In an all-eats game, no Checky. Semenyo Semenyo in the 10, playing the 10 that he has never played before. Bernardo Silva and Rodri playing a double pivot in 2026 alone. Savinho, yeah, you are playing Savinho over Checky because of an inadvertent goal he scored against Newcastle. Yeah, man, allow it. But yeah, Madrid, I underestimated their competition slack. I said in the last video that they had no chance. I have to put my hands up. They wrapped the tie up, and if Vinicius puts away that penalty, you know that would be wraps. But Valverde hat-trick. Who had that on their big card? You tell me. No one had that on their big card. Valverde had a hat-trick. First half to giving Copama vibes against Everton. Oh, Charlie. I don't even know what to say. But 3-0 isn't the worst lead though. Maybe against the City team, I don't tip them to really do nothing in the second leg. But yeah, kudos to Madrid and yeah, I'm sorry, you guys. Have someone you have to forgive me. Yeah, we move on to the next matchup: Arsenal versus Leverkusen. In my opinion, I don't think Arsenal. I have a lot of opinions, but I have to reserve. Right, Arsenal really didn't play much. They didn't show much in this game. I only got to watch about the second half of the game. Saka, what happened to Saka, man? Saka losing all of his pace, like losing his speed, his explosivity. I swear like 2 years ago, whenever Saka gets the ball off the right flank, you know it's wraps. 1-on-1, even 2v1, you know it's wraps with something like, I think Ben White overlapping him. But this injury has really messed them up. I don't want to cuss, but it's messed them up. It's messed them up bad, and it looks sad. I can genuinely tell you he was the worst player on the pitch yesterday. It looks really bad, and I think he just penned down a contract where he's earning north of, I think, 250K. You can't justify that at this time, bro. Is doing collapse with temps and that. Hey. Focus on the pitch, man. Focus on the pitch. But I digress. Arsenal are lucky. They do get a penalty. If you look at the replay, I don't think it should be a penalty. Donny Madueke falling down like a princess, like a ballerina. But yeah, man, you don't tackle that recklessly in 2026. Kai Havertz puts it away against his former club. He doesn't celebrate. Takes me back to when he celebrated against Chelsea. Hey, I won't say too much. But yeah, it's crazy. Arsenal are lucky to get back to the Emirates with the results, and I think they will close out, as I said. So yeah, Arsenal do go through as I predicted. Yeah, so in the third matchup, hey, let me tell you what, yeah, we are not late. We are not delusional. We are just early, bro. We are literally just early. PSG 5, Chelsea 2. You look at the XG numbers. I think PSG's XG don't even reach like 1 XG, which is crazy. But I will say it again. We are not delusional. We are just early. Get on the train. Buy the stocks in quickly. Kvara. I told you guys Kvara will be the best player in this matchup. Bar none. Bro wanted to skin alive Reece James, which is crazy. 4th goal. I'm seeing Chelsea fans on the timeline tell me that if Sanchez was in goal, he's saving that. Bro, stop slowing down the clip. Don't slow down the clip. Watch the clip in full motion. I can count on my hands how many keepers are saving that shot. Kellen, I would say top bins, like middle bins, right? But very good goal. And generally the cameo, 28 minutes, 2 goals, 1 assist. bro he's becoming a clutch merchant. We've graduated from the Liao comps, you know what I'm saying? Right now we are in best left winger in the world comps. That was with Vinny and them, man. But yeah, I would say this. I think this game shows you how ruthless football is if you don't take your chances. Literally 1-1. Yeah, it was 1-1. Palmer had a very good chance, saved by Safanov. Dembele went down the other end of the pitch. Hinky Majinki, left foot, right foot, slams the bottom corner. But hey, it's crazy. It's crazy. The ceiling of this PSG team is, for me, still the best team in Europe, bar none. I don't see any other team getting close. The closest team is maybe Bayern. But even with Bayern, I do have my reservations with them. We'll get into that later. But yeah, I think they are still the best team in Europe. Vitinha, what a lovely blob goal over Jurgensen, who two goalkeeping howlers in a row. First day Kimski, second day Jurgensen. And if I was a Chelsea player, I'll be pissed at Liam Rosinia. Bro, what why are you dropping Sanchez in this kind of game? What has Jurgensen done to deserve a start? But let me not get into it too much. As I said, Kevara will be the best player in this tie. I still think even at Stamford Bridge, I think he does start. And once he starts, Malo Gusto, Reece James, either or both are going to be put in a blender. PSG still do go through, as I said, and I think they are going to repeat. I think they are winning it all because they'll get into stride in due time. So yeah, PSG go through against Chelsea easily. Next match, Bodo Glimt versus Sporting Lisbon. Bodo, as I said, Sporting Lisbon have been on a tear recently. Shout out to Luis Suarez, not Luis Suarez, but Luis Suarez, right? Very, very good player. I've seen a little bit of him on the timeline. Not bad, but they come into this game. Sporting were on a 10 win out of 11 game run. Unfortunately, they do lose 3-0 against Bodo Glimt. I'm sorry. It's going to be as I said, you have to bend the knee. It's the fairy tale, and you might never know. Arsenal might have their name written on that death note on Bodo Glimt's book, right? But yeah, Bodo Glimt, and if you actually you watch the game, you think it should be even more. The brand of football that they are playing is just so fun to watch. Yeah, it's refreshing to see in Big 2026 a complete actual underdog story. No, like people classify what PSG did last year as an underdog story. No, like this is an actual underdog story. So yeah, kudos to Bodo Glimt and what they are doing in the Champions League. Next match, Liverpool versus Galatasaray. Arne Slot, bro. Get the F out. I don't want to see you at the hell no more. Bro, what? You are losing against Galatasaray 1-0, and arguably it should have been more. Like 2 or 3 goals. I can count some big chances that were missed. Bro, what are we doing? Vets didn't really have his best game. At this point, Mo Salah should also hang it up. Bro, we see you. We see what you're doing, bro. Hey. You're not convincing anyone after signing that massive contract. Well deserved though, after the season had last season, but well deserved. But Charlie, hang it up. At this point, it's done. And yeah, Slot should be out. But even bar that, Galatasaray were just the bet. As I said, you know how they get in their stadium. They are just rowdy and crazy, and it's going to be a long day for you. And yeah, man, it actually turned out to be a long day. The only saving grace is it was just 1-0. Going back to Anfield, Liverpool are going to give their best. They are going to throw the kitchen sink at it and everything. Florian Wirtz, I think in that game would do a bit better. If you ask me, I think Mo Salah should be benched. If you ask me, after me saying this, most likely he's going to score a hat-trick or whatever. But like based on the form he's coming into it with, maybe he should eat the bench a little bit, if you ask me. But yeah, I said Liverpool will go through, but I won't be shocked if Galatasaray would pull the upsets. But I still stand firm behind my Liverpool pick. I think Liverpool will still clutch it out. I think at Anfield there will be an early goal, if you ask me. But Yeah, man, I think Liverpool still clutch it out at Anfield. Atletico Madrid versus Tottenham. I told you guys, what do you expect? I mean, it's Tottenham, so I can't even be too happy, right? But 5-2, you had fans in the stands making sandwiches, and that's just disrespectful. I'm sorry, Kimski. I can't wish that on my worst enemy. That could go down as one of the worst performances in Champions League history. First 15 minutes in a knockout game, 2 mistakes, maybe even you can put the third one on him a little bit. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. If he is able to make the turnaround in his career, that would be some legendary shit. The time was over from the jump. Alvarez with 2 goals and an assist. I literally called it. And I think there's a chance that Tottenham would play with maybe their reserve team in the second leg, so don't expect anything worse. I do know, yes, Atletico, our pitch is a bit weird and wonky. Yeah, I don't see the same pushback for Bodo Glimt when they play on AstroTurf. Come on, man, come on. Yeah, so I think yeah, Atletico do go through. Maybe on aggregate it might be maybe an 8-5, 8-4. I think the second leg will be a bit more entertaining though, because literally no one has nothing to lose. Yeah. Bayern versus Atlanta 6-1. And what this game really showed me was Michael Olise is the truth. I won't lie. Michael Olise is him. I know a lot of people do say Lamine Yamal is the best player in the world. You might as well put this guy in the best right wing guy in the world convos. If you stack him up to Lamine Yamal, numbers do say it's almost similar. Yes, I do get a pushback is the Bundesliga, but just boot for boot, I would say he's better than Lamine Yamal. I don't think he's there yet, but I think this guy could be fighting for Ballon d'Ors and stuff. My thing is, how is it that when he was at Crystal Palace, we rated Eze over him, right? I think Eze was the more touted player when they were at Crystal Palace. I don't know how that happened, but the way he just fits like a glove at Bayern, yeah, man, it's crazy. One thing I would say is they are going to face either City or Madrid, maybe most likely Madrid at this point. And there are speculations that Michael Olise might be suspended for the first game of that match because of the Mourinho rule, whereby a player intentionally gets a yellow card to clean his slate. So just keep your eye out for that. If that is the case, that might sway my pick a little bit for the quarters, but let me not get ahead of myself. But by Bayern just making easy work of Atalanta, and hey, Serie A, we see you, man. Atalanta being your only representation in the round of 16, 6-1 at home in Bergamo. Yeah, man, it's dark. It's dark, bro. It's dark. And the final game is Newcastle versus Barcelona. How Barcelona gets a point back at the Camp Nou is crazy. How do they go into the second leg with a draw? Newcastle should have gotten a goal or two ahead, honestly, and kill the game off. Harvey Barnes scoring that goal, setting St. James's on alight, and Dani Olmo. I would say this. Dani Olmo is one of the weirdest players to rate, though. One season he's injured the whole campaign. He comes back, he looks lackluster, and then he goes to the Euros and arguably is the best player for Spain. How does that make sense? Then he joins Barcelona, he's injured again. Then in the big matches, he comes up clutch. Like, bro, half space, half turn, twister and turning, hinky majinky. People would say Malik Thiaw's challenge was bad. No, I think the dribbling was impeccable. Impeccable. Well, the penalty for Barca, Lamine Yamal steps up, puts it in. I don't like this aura farming Lamine does. Literally, you were locked up by Lewis Hall in literally the whole game. You do get a goal, but let's be for real, bro. Come on, man. Cut it out. Cut it out. But yeah, 1-1 going back to the Camp Nou. Barca do look like the favorites, and yeah, I tipped them to go through. As I said it would be a bit comfortable. I won't be shocked if Rashford does play in the second leg. I think Rafinha was very, very lackluster in the first leg, but again, he's ramping up from injury, so you can't really blame him too much. But yeah, I still pick Barca to go through again, maybe a 2 or 3 goal advantage in that game. So yeah, those are my thoughts on the Champions League matches. Again, we only have like 5 days before the second leg. So I'll hit you guys back with another video maybe next week. So I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.